Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Neutral Zone. I am your host, Harrison Soep, alongside my co-host, Rachel Geddes. And wow, Four Nations is in the books, and wow, it was an amazing tournament. So, Rachel, what did you think of the tournament on the whole?
The Four Nations Face-Off Championship was an absolute thriller, with Team Canada winning the championship game 3-2 in overtime. It had everything you could ask for intensity, skill, and even an overtime finish that kept the fans on the edge of their seats. The competition was fierce, with each team leaving everything on the ice. But in the end, only one team could come out on top. Overtime made the championship even more electrifying. The pressure, the speed, the high stakes plays, every moment felt like it could decide the entire tournament. And when the winning goal finally hit the back of the net, the crowd erupted.
I agree. I mean, to have it in one of the two original six arenas, Montreal and Boston, it made it that much special, especially the Montreal crowd who hosted a couple of the Four Nations games. And their crowd was buzzing with excitement from the moment puck dropped.
If you had to pick a standout player, mine would be Team USA's goalie, Connor Hellebuck. He was the real MVP of the tournament. He made some unbelievable clutch saves, especially in the final minutes of the regulation and overtime playing times. Without them standing on their head, there's no way the game would have stayed that close. Team USA's offense also had some standout performances, with the top-line center dominating the face-off circle and setting up key plays. Harrison, what's your standout player you would pick?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, for me, you had to give it to Canada's goaltender, Jordan Binnington. Now, don't get me wrong. Hellebuck was a great goalie in those games. And by no means was it his fault they lost the championship game. However, Binnington, if you recall from the last segment we had, we talked about this. The weakness was Team Canada. I mean, they didn't have Logan Thompson for representing the Capitals for Team Canada, and we criticized that. One glaring omission, though, is Logan Thompson of the Washington Capitals, who is second in save percentage and third. And so, not having him definitely hurt them, but Binnington proved everyone wrong when the big games mattered, especially in the championship. He stepped up huge. And to be honest, I was kind of surprised he didn't win Four Nations MVP award.
On Monday evening, Tkachuk joined Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show. As he was recovering from an injury, Tkachuk expressed his gratitude for representing his country at the Four Nations tournament and the Olympics. Despite concerns about his long-term absence, he compared it to playing in the All-Star game together. We always had the dreams of playing with each other, and finally, it came true. That's what he said about playing with his brother in the tournament. Moving on from the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show, another injury that came along during the Four Nations Championship was Charlie McAvoy's supposedly upper body injury, which turned into an infection in his shoulder joint. He's now at the Mass General getting all of the treatment he needs to be a fully functional hockey player once again. And I hope that he heals up real soon, because the Bees, they need his appearance to win again.
Well, Rachel, I think we can both agree that the Four Nations was worth all the hype and excitement. And as for the Bruins, they need McAvoy, but honestly, if he's out for the year, I totally understand it. And that's going to wrap up for Neutral Zone. I'm Harrison Soep, as always, alongside my guest, Rachel Geddes. We will be back with you with the post-trade deadline to break down the deadline moves. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.